Yeah. Before blue had a skyline. Yeah, yeah. Before blue had a skyline. Before clocks had a claim, I was pressure in a furnace with no oxygen flame. Reduction wrote the scripture, molten silence took form. A planetary embryo held a metallic storm. 1600 Celsius, mantle lit like a forge. Feeny dropping slings, but the Senate could not gorge. Segregation started early, no clean core took the throne. No dudes locked in silicate, every alloy stayed home. And static lads grew long, pale blades in the dark. 21 weight percent metal through an angular spark. Dioxide at the margins, chromium rod infest. Titanium and twilight, rare phases under stress. Present night cut, whispers ribosite, carry P. Highly reduced assemblage, low fugacity. It need its texture, unbrexiated grain. I held my structure while collision spoke pain. One impact split the orbit with a launch window kick. Iron grammar in a stone, crossing heaven with grit. I never built a center, yet I carry that weight. Never wore a crown, but the ladder stays straight. Anomalous, alright, classification on tilt. The cosmos keeps its records by engraving them in melt. Fire refined, crystal sharp, vacuum fixed in my mind. Reduction chemistry with a punchline inside. Yeah, yeah, ages passed unwitnessed. Trajectories unwound and the atmosphere attacks me. Ablation paring me down. A brief flare across western dust absent from report. Dark flight place the fragments where dry headwaters can snort. 1941 gravel finally yielded proof. 12 miles north of the mountain, red earth over my roof. 77 gram pieces bored, centimeter plaque. Smaller shards flash, silicone rich metal through the cracks. 22 kilos entered the official archive, though nobody saw the fall and the specimen survived. First tagged anomalous, mesocytorite category blurred, and petrography cross-examined every previous word. Oxygen, isotopes align, the false box broke wide. It's the tight Achondrite, anomalous by right. They judge the outer mixed, I let the microprobe decide. A surface can mislead, but a crystal never lies. Etch the camera sight, watch a rule network appear. Pseudo-Wittmann in geometry, orthogonal and clear. Cream yellow lamellae thread, cleavage planes tight. Periite in the matrix, catches reflected light. EBSD mapped orientation, electron beams, red code. X-ray reflections opened every crystallographic road. Trigger no R-bar 3C, 7 sites in the maze. X1, X2 held silicon, X3 kept phosphorus placed. Natural P-side, ordering phosphide, silicide. Me feed 16, P-side 5, locked deep inside. Tribosite beside me, alpha alloy as the host. A nanoscale confession from a protoplanet ghost. Unfractionated cytophiles kept John Riddick tone, yet metal never migrated to a differentiated throne. That failure became fortune, trap nodules became art. What could not form a core now forms the hardest part. Mount Egerton in the ledger, but the lesson travels farther. Chaos makes the fragment, structure guards the order. I arrived without a witness, left the data set in the sand. Turn star differentiation in the proof you can scan. From instadite blades to the periite grid, every hidden phase testified to what the furnace did. Not ordinary iron, not the first label assigned. Reduce world history in the metal silicate bind. Read the section, check the spectrum, let the evidence roar. I never formed a planetary center, still I hit harder than a core. Ancient melt, modern land.